Former President Donald Trump has a new plan to limit immigration. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new video, and today it is time that we talk about the 2024 presidential election and look into Donald Trump's new plan to limit immigration. That is right. According to Axios, Trump has, from everything I've seen so far, an incredibly based new immigration plan to limit the mass immigration we have seen for many years now. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Also, tonight at 7:50 p.m. Eastern, we are having a very special live stream as we do a live reaction to a town hall with Chris Christie and Adam Kinzinger. Yeah, those two idiots are having a town hall together. So top right corner, you'll see a link to the stream, or in the description down below. For sure, the top right corner of the screen, you will see a link to the stream. Of course, share with your friends, like the stream, all that good stuff, and hope everyone tunes in, because oh boy, that's certainly going to be very fun to watch. Alright, enough promotion stuff. Let's get into it. So like I said, I haven't read into every single part of this immigration plan. However, from the parts I did read, I very much like what I've seen. So let's get into it. Former President Trump wants unprecedented restrictions on immigration and the border if he's elected in 2024. Now, from what I've seen so far, this isn't unprecedented. In fact, this is just common sense at this point. And I love how the media outlets, they always try to spin this as, oh, Trump is far right on immigration and all this garbage. It's like, look at the immigration policy of the U.S. from 1920 to, I think it was 1965. Listen, I actually want Trump to be more harsh or, more conservative on immigration. But some of the stuff here is amazing. But they're making it sound like it's unprecedented and far right. It's like, no. At this point, it's common sense. But Trump is the only one that is actually bringing it up. As president, Trump built part of the border wall, began stringent wealth and health tests for prospective immigrants, and limited asylum. His 2025 plan would go much further, potentially making it tougher for millions of foreigners to enter or stay in the U.S. Good! Listen, I am fine with limited amount of immigration. Limited. I'm not talking about 5 million a year. I'm talking about, 500,000? Right now we have what? 1.3 million legal immigrants on top of God knows how many illegals? That's the problem. It should be like 500,000 at most. I don't care where they come from. I'm just saying, hey, if you pass the merit-based exam and it's in limited amounts, that's fine. But this crap of mass immigration, not a good idea. So I'm glad that Trump is bringing something different to the table. This has always been his, in my opinion at least, his signature policy, immigration. Trump's plan would involve waves of harsh new policies and dust off old ones that really have been enforced, if ever. It would ramp up ideological screening for people legally applying to come into the country. US law has blocked communists from entering for decades. It just hasn't been enforced. Trump wants to enforce it to reject applicants who are deemed quote-unquote Marxist. And I love how they're making it sound like this. Oh, you remember at the start that they said Trump wants unprecedented restrictions? The first thing they mentioned, it was a law created decades ago where communists are not allowed in the country. Now, I gotta say I like this. If the person is anti-American, you know, a Marxist, whatever you want to call them, like, oh, I hate America and, you know, America's the worst country in the world, but I'm going to immigrate here. Screw you. You're not allowed here. If you love the country, respected all of that, then that's one thing. But when you're saying, I hate America and, you know, I hate America, I don't know why I'm immigrating here, but I am. Go away! So I'm glad the first thing they mention is reject these people that are anti-American, Marxist, whatever you want to call them. Send the Coast Guard and the Navy to form a blockade in the waters off the U.S. and Latin America to stop drug smuggling boats. Yes! About frickin' time somebody mentions this. These drug smugglers, they are, in my opinion, one of the biggest threats to American lives currently. How many lives have these thugs killed? Because they smuggled in God knows how much in drugs. How much? Exactly. At this point, it's an infinite amount, it seems like, every other day. But these thugs, we need to treat them harshly. And I can imagine, like, they're on some, you know, like 1990s pontoon that's like barely running, and then they get stuck in front of a battleship. I just can envision that. But that's how you stop these losers. Show force. I'm not talking about invade every country. I'm saying no. Oh, you want to smuggle in our country illegally? Go through the U.S. Navy. Good luck with that. Expand Trump's quote-unquote Muslim ban idea to block more countries from certain countries from entering the U.S. As president, he banned immigration from more than a dozen countries that are mostly Muslim or in Africa. Of course, Axios is spinning this as the Muslim ban. Guys, these are the countries that, at the end of the day, had restricted immigration. The quote-unquote Muslim ban. Guys, remember the context of 2016 and 2017? For one, Trump did a pretty shit job of banning Muslims. If he really wanted to ban Muslims, why didn't he ban every single Muslim from entering the country? Why? He banned specific countries. And look at them. Libya, Sudan, Somalia, Yemen, Syria, Iraq, Iran. These, most of them, are unstable and or have many terrorists in them. Remember Syria and Iraq in 2016 and 2017 with ISIS? Somalia's a war zone always with the Pirates of the Caribbean. Libya's been a mess for years. Sudan's a war zone. Iran hates America. This is about them being Muslim. It's about them being threats to American lives. That was the whole point. And the media spinned it as, oh, he just hates Muslims. It's like, no. It's demonstrable to show all these countries have a threat to American lives. Whether it's Syria and Iraq with ISIS, whether it's the chaos in Somalia and Sudan, or if it's the state-sponsored crap in Iran. All of them have stuff that you can show as evidence that, yeah, these are threats to American lives. And until we can fix this mess in many countries, why should we allow them in? Okay, rant over, but that's kind of my thing. I've always hated they call the Muslim ban when it had nothing to do with them being Muslim. designate drug cartels as quote-unquote unlawful enemy combatants to allow the U.S. military to target them in Mexico. Now, one thing I will say is get the go-ahead by the Mexican government first. Don't just go in there and invade. And I don't think that's what they mean. They're talking about work with the government of Mexico and deal with these thugs. Because the drug cartels, I do agree, they're terrorist organizations. If you're an American on the border, every day you're worried about the drug cartel doing God knows what. They are threats to Americans. So, I do agree with that. They should be flagged as enemy combatants, terrorists, whatever. Seek to end birthright citizenship. Yes! Abso-frickin-lutely. Trump considered this as president, but today's conservative-leaning Supreme Court has given his team more confidence about taking on an inevitable legal fight. I agree. This crap that, both of my parents aren't citizens yet, but I'm born here, so I'm automatically a citizen. That's bullshit. It should be, if one of your parents is a citizen of the United States, that's fine. Not just, I was born here, that means I'm a citizen. Listen, it should be based on whether one of your parents is a citizen or not. I never understand the argument against it. Most other countries kind of have the same thing. One of your parents has to be a citizen of that country for you to, have citizenship. Usually, at least. People with common sense would support that. But extend Texas's controversial floating barriers in the Rio Grande Valley. Why is that controversial? Quickly deport migrant gang members, smugglers, and other criminals using an obscure section of the 1798 Alien Sedition Acts. Good! I don't get why Axios is mad that Trump's going to deport these gang members. They're going to, designate these drug cartels as essentially terrorist groups and just actually protect the border. And the final thing is complete the border wall, which a lot of people give Trump crap for, but do people just forget that with Trump, he did have a lot of the wall rebuilt. The wall, there was parts of the wall that was there before Trump, but they were essentially pieces of cardboard in the freaking middle of the desert. That's not a wall. He helped repair large chunks of the wall. And that's why he didn't finish the entire thing, but he did get a good chunk of it done. It's always been a thing where, common sense, just build the wall. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.